Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about hell, purgatory and heaven, where you go when you die. No, I'm actually not going to talk about the biblical hell, purgatory and heaven. More of a conceptual or more of a state of mind, hell, purgatory and heaven. States that we go through on a daily basis, but sometimes on a monthly basis, and they cycle. They can start from hell, then you can go to purgatory, then you will probably end up in heaven. But the thing about this concept is that they are here. They're not somewhere else in some hypothetical world outside of Earth, but they are inside our head, inside our mind. And this is how I really see this concept based on my life and how I understand them to be. So first, I love to talk about hell because I love hell. Hell is all about action, passion. Hell is all about feeling, about the animalistic part of us, animalistic part of our brain, the real deep unconscious. So how I see hell, what hell means to me. For me, hell is this emotional states where I'm talking about when I'm reacting instead of being present or being here and be proactive. I'm just reacting to emotion, reacting to my emotions. I feel like I'm into despair, or I feel I'm in pain, or I feel like I hate the world, or I feel bitter, or I feel angry, but not in a good way, this way that is drowning me. Or sometimes, before, when I was many years ago, I used to gamble, and I feel this surge like, wow, all money's on red, or all money's on 26, you know what I mean? I feel it, it's just, I'm uncontrollable, I'm basing all my being on emotions, on pure emotions. And this emotional state, if you keep them for too long, they can take over all your life. And all your life gonna be based on this unconscious emotional state. And this is hell. This ups and downs, complete emotional deregulation. And they can be really painful, and they can really take a person to the edge of existence. But if hell, at the end of the day, hell, it's emotion. Hell is being. So it is bad, but it's not that bad. If you ask me, purgatory, it's much worse. Because purgatory, it's the rational part of the brain. It's the brain that wants to keep you safe. And in this part of our brain, or of this part of our state of mind, it's more based on apathy. If it's emotional part, this rational part is the part of apathy. It's more of I feel secure, okay? I'm doing this 9 to 5 job. I have a mortgage. I have a house, 2.5 kids. The society gives me thumbs up. And I'm fine, man. I'm fine. I'm really good, man. I have everything, don't worry about that. But the little voice inside, all your personal truth, all your personal values telling you, come on, man, you can do better than this. You are better than this. You have your potential, your born potential. Stop putting that mask that you're a father of 2.5. You identify your father put up 2.5 with a house, paid off mortgage, and a nice job, 9 to 5, with a proper holiday during the summer, 10 days. Yeah, it's fine. You're fine. You're rationalizing. I was like this. I'm rationalizing like this. I'm okay. I'm fine. I don't need anything else. I'm fine. I'm comfortable here. This is my state of existence, which I feel very comfortable. Watching Netflix, having beers with my buddies every day. There's 3 beers. Life is under my control. I feel safe. I'm part of the community. Everything is perfect. But that's the lie of the purgatory. You're just going in circle here. You rationalize every your decision. You're going by the book. You're doing everything that you've been told to do. I was like that, finish university, be a good student, be a good citizen, follow the rules. You don't matter, dreams, fuck dreams, don't be mature. Dreams are for kids. You're grown up. You have to stand up. You have to take responsibility. You have to take your burden. You have to look after your family. You have to work hard for this big fat capitalists. You have to work for them. You have to be honorable employee. But you're not happy. You wake up at 3 a.m. all in sweat. You know why? Because that internal voice is telling you, you can be more. You are more. And then finally, if you are brave enough to hear that voice and to hear it more often, you're gonna get to this place where God resides. I'm joking. Nobody resides there. It's just you. It's inside your mind. It's heaven, but it's a place of your personal truth. It's a place where you completely yourself. You take ownership for yourself. You take ownership of who you are. You become the person you always been. When you are young, all these things that you throw away because you wanted to protect yourself with your ego, you become when you're in heaven. And when you're in heaven, you're present. You're there. You're part of everything around you. You're really there, man. You see everything, you see every change in the environment. You see every color. You hear every sound. I'm here when I'm with my nephew, just playing with him, drawing, looking at him, just enjoying his existence, his presence. I feel how happy I am in these moments. And why I'm like that? Because I'm aligned with who I am, with my values. And what are my values? I value connection. I value freedom. I value creativity. So when I'm next to my nephew, I'm really connected to them. I feel his love towards me and I love him. And in this small time, which feels like eternity, I'm everything that I ever wanted to be. I'm everything that I am. And I feel fulfilled, completely fulfilled. Same when I do what I love, like now. I speak to you. I enjoy this. I enjoy creating this. I enjoy thinking about this. Now expressing it with emotions because I'm an emotional guy. I have passion inside me burning like a fire. So when I'm doing this, I'm here, man. I'm looking at you. I'm not really looking at you, but I'm here. I'm present. I'm at this place. I'm in front of this beautiful board. And that's heaven. For me, at least. What is your personal heaven? What is your personal truth? You have to ask yourself. In order to get to your truth and to your values, you have to ask questions. Who you are, who you really are when you're alone, who you really are when you strip all the mask from your bodies. And once you find that, once you find your values and your truth, you will be in heaven. And you will be the heaven because you are the heaven. So these are the three state of minds. I mean, it doesn't matter. The whole point is, I'm not saying that, well, look at me, I'm 24/7 in heaven. No, if you ask me, I'm in the fucking purgatory. That's where I am. I'm in a purgatory, most of my time. I wish I can be more in heaven. Lately, I'm less in hell. From time to time, I can be there. I have these outbursts, of course. I'm not a perfect human being. Everything I do is imperfect. But, that's the point. I don't care if I'm imperfect. I'm just trying to be myself, beautifully imperfect. And sometimes I'm in hell. Most of the time, purgatory. I wish I can be more in heaven. And this is my mission. And this is what I do. And this is what I'm trying. I'm fighting with the truth, with my values, to align my life so I can live in heaven. And I'm not going to give up on this. I'm not going to give up on myself. You shouldn't either. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Please, as per usual, you can comment. I want to see your what do you see about what do you think about these concepts? When do you see yourself in hell? Are you most of the time in purgatory, or if someone really lives in heaven? If some of you lives in heaven, please maybe you can teach me how to be more present in heaven, just like you, because you can always learn something new. Thank you very much, and see you next time with some more interesting and spicy topics. Thank you.